Well, welcome to At the Table episode 1.
Yes, we made it.
We made it. Mama, we made it. This is episode 1 of At the Table, where we put everything on the table. This is very exciting.
It is.
I'm very excited about episode 1. We had a pre-soft launch
We did.
2 weeks ago. This is officially episode 1, and I'm ready to jump in.
Are you guys getting recognized at Publix like I am? I mean, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
People are
you know,
like,
They're like, oh, you're the guy.
the table guy.
table guy,
Table
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. I can't go anywhere now.
Yeah.
I just am like a shut-in
I know,
in my
right?
house.
Shout out to our 6 subscribers.
Yeah, we love it. If you're not subscribed to us, you're missing out on some golden.
Yeah. We really need 10
content.
subscribers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We just
That's
really need it.
You don't need to know why. We just need 10. Anyways, let's start with our check-ins. I'll start today. My week was kind of crappy. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
I got shin splints.
Oh,
But only in one leg. So I've been struggling. But it's because I tried to exercise and like that was successful. Like that was fine.
alright.
But
But
then
was
the day
it?
after
But was it?
You got shin splints. It was really successful.
no, because the day after, let me finish. The
Okay.
day after, I'm a counselor at a school, and sometimes those kids run. So I had to run after kids several times the
Yeah.
next day after, and I wasn't wearing running appropriate shoes. And so I had to run really weird.
Yeah.
And I
Shin
was also
splints.
running in grass, like in like sandals. So it just wasn't a good moment for my life. So shin splints in my one leg.
I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm like pushing through, and I'm making it.
You
Good,
gotta.
good.
Do you rice shin splints?
I put some ice on
Do
it
you
last
rest?
night, and
What
I
is
don't
it?
know.
Rest, ice, compress,
And
elevate.
Yeah,
Do
I mean,
that.
I definitely have not done any of that except for icing it.
Catherine, you're a doctor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Took med term 3 times.
Because you said rice, and I was like, wait, don't you put your
your
wet
phone?
phone in rice? I
Yeah,
know
did you just put rice on that?
You put shin splints in rice?
Just get a big old tub.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, know all the acronyms. Interesting.
Yeah. So.
All right.
You can,
Yeah.
Well, what else? You got to give us something like
Okay, I'll do a
positive about your
positive.
week.
Positive. We did a cookout for high school seniors.
Yeah,
And that was
fine.
so fun.
I went to that.
Yeah, it was so
Partially.
fun. I really enjoyed that, and I just love food. So anytime I get to sit and eat food and hang out with people,
Although you say high school seniors, at that point they were mostly graduates, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
technically they
Yeah,
had,
like-
had their ceremony.
more than half of them had
Yeah.
graduated at that point in time. Yeah. So, yeah. So we were trying to welcome in our new young adult group, and it was a successful event.
It was.
And I had a good time. I learned how to play. What's the game we played?
Bocce.
Yeah, I learned how to play bocce ball.
It's so fun.
I was not the best.
So fun. It's okay. It's a good game. Even if you stink, it's still fun.
Yeah, I had a good time. The ball, you know what? Here we go. I'm thinking about it now. That ball did drop on my like shin.
How
Maybe-
were you laying on the ground and someone
No.
dropped it? on you?
How? What?
Dylan, it was in his hand and it dropped out of his hand and it like fell
Okay.
on my leg.
Okay.
So maybe I don't have shin splints and maybe I'm just bruised from the bocce ball.
No, I don't know how that
Okay.
can be.
I don't.
But all right.
Yeah, I don't really
if you want to
understand that one
believe
either.
that,
That's
but-
really what I'm
fine.
gonna believe in
Listen,
my life.
That's
as the
fine.
doctor I am, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shin splints
I'm
make
just
more
gonna,
sense.
I'm just gonna believe that in my heart. That's fine. Okay. Well, you want to go next?
Well, you took mine because I was going to talk about the cookout.
Well, you can talk about it in a different way.
Well, I was going to say I really like the food.
Okay. I mean, that's what a
Listen,
cookout is about,
Mike,
right?
I mean,
saying.
no, I love a good cookout. It didn't rain. I thought it was going to rain.
So stressed about the rain.
And I had a good burger. Like, for some reason.
I
don't
heard good
know.
things about the burgers.
Micah
They were good.
McEwen, he was, I don't know what he was doing over there.
Something.
He put some special something
That's
on
right.
it.
Yeah.
But it was so good. And then we also made a fun video for Grad Sunday. So that was fun. And y'all will see that on Sunday.
It's really good. I
I
got a
know.
little sneak peek at it.
And I'm trying to think what else happened my week. It was the same old week. same old. Nannying the kids. You know. Playing house.
I don't think we ever talked about what we do.
No.
She's a nanny.
Yeah. Household manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a counselor.
Give me the appropriate
That's
title.
my day job.
Mm-hmm.
And then we said what you do last time.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're all
Pastor to
Yeah.
youth and young adults.
clued in. Yep.
Clued in. Now you know.
As for
Yeah.
me, since we met last, I have had so many changes. I now am the father to 4 high school graduates.
That's true.
Not just 3. We added another one.
Yeah.
My youngest graduated high school, so that's a wrap on high school careers for
No more.
Yeah.
for us.
How
I
do
got
you
new
feel?
glasses
Yeah.
since we talked last. It's amazing how many people do not recognize me
Yes.
with
Well,
glasses.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I didn't.
this doesn't
Yeah.
have like a built-in mustache or
No,
something.
but we made that mistake. Well,
Well,
you
you
were also
were-
wearing
So
a
weird.
hat.
That's what,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it was
Yeah,
the
the
hat
hat.
and the glasses
Yeah.
combo, and we were like, "Who's that?"
Yeah, who's that
Yeah.
guy? New guy alert.
Yeah,
But
new
no,
guy on
just
the
me,
block.
just old guy. Yeah, so exciting stuff going on. Yep, my other son just graduated from college, and he just got his first job out
Yes,
of
he
college.
was
Yeah,
telling me
like
about it
in his
today.
field. Yeah.
I'm super excited.
So
for
yeah,
him.
he's
like that was so
full-time
quick.
graphic
Like, that's
designer.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's awesome. Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, so well, I'm glad that we all had like pretty good weeks.
We did well, minus you.
outside of my shin splints.
Right. Yeah.
But
Your botchy injury
yeah,
apparently.
my botchy injury.
Botchy
It's-
shin
This
splint.
doesn't make sense.
It could be bruised.
But you said first your foot and then it
Yeah,
traveled.
that's true. It
like,
was my foot first. Yeah.
With all the
Okay.
details,
Okay,
it just,
so it's not. It's
yeah.
not it. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm injured. Whatever. Okay. Well, I mean, we had good weeks. That's great. Okay. So we are going to move on to our first segment. We're calling this "To My Younger Self," and so this is where we're asking some of the older adults in our church to tell us a piece of advice that they would give to themselves, or just something that they thought was valuable or think is valuable for us to know. So we are going to hear from one of our adults now.
Hi, I'm Jackie. Like I said, I still feel young, but what would I say to my really young
She's not.
self? I would say, don't sweat the big stuff, the small stuff. Just let go and trust God, and don't worry about what you wear and what you're going to do. Just trust the Lord. I would have not worried.
So Jackie was talking about not stressing the small stuff,
Yeah.
which I feel like that's all that I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You don't seem to me to be the kind of person that does that.
I see. It's like, I guess it depends. Like when it's stuff that matters to me, like I will stress about it.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense. But yeah, like I'm not one who's like a anxious, like warrior person, but like I want to just know what is going on and like make sure things
Yeah.
are together. If I'm organizing something, if I'm leading something, like that's really when I stress like the small stuff. Like I just want to make sure everything is together, because I don't like to put out stuff that's like not going to be successful
Yeah.
or not going to be produced like in a well thought out way.
Right.
And so like I stress over like the smallest things. But yeah, so that's something I definitely do need to work on. But there are other parts of my life where I'm like, it's okay. Like,
I was
if
like,
I
I
don't
feel
make my
like
bed,
you're not-
okay,
Yeah.
I'm fine. If I don't
I
have
feel like I
groceries,
stress out more than you.
no, absolutely. If I don't have groceries and I gotta eat crackers, that's fine. Like, I'm like, so there are some areas where I'm like, whatever. But I don't know.
I don't
Catherine, are
know.
you stress filled as well?
Oh, I
You get stressed easily?
don't know. Because I feel like I do, but at the same time I don't.
Catherine, okay, no, because you're different. So
But I feel like okay, now the older I've gotten, I've become more of a type A person on certain things
yeah, exactly.
because I stress the small stuff. But then there's like, if it involves me though, I don't stress. So we're
Yeah,
opposite. Where
that's the thing.
if it involves other people and if like I have to make sure everybody's having fun, like everybody's like everything has to be set up to like and that everybody enjoys it. Like that's the way I stress.
Yeah.
And like I want it to be like perfect and like even better than like what people expect. I guess it's more people pleasing. Cuz then with me, I don't care.
But you're not a people pleaser.
I think I am.
I don't know if you are. I feel like you have people pleasing tendencies,
That's true.
but I don't think you're an actual.
My
people
therapist
pleaser.
says I am.
Well, I think she's wrong.
Shut up. It was like 4 years ago. It might have changed. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you who you are, but
I don't know who I am.
I don't know. Do you stress a lot
No.
about small things?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't really
not.
stress
Yeah.
really very much about anything. And I wonder, as we're listening to Jackie, I wonder if it is a kind of an age-related thing. Like, I wonder the older you get, not that this is true of everybody, but I wonder if the older you get, the more you learn, that's not worth getting worked up about. But the younger you are, and that's our crowd that we're talking to, kind of everything is just hanging in the balance. Like, if this doesn't work out, then that's the end of whatever. And
Yeah.
I think as you go on, you learn, that wasn't really that big a deal.
Yeah. I think also, like, for, like, the young adult age, like, there are a lot of things that seem very important.
Yeah.
Like, if you're, like, moving out on your own, like, that is something that's super important. Like, if you're in college and you're doing, like, exams, classwork, trying to create this community, like, that's really important.
Or
and
even
that's something
somebody
you can...
like Cruz, getting out of college and
Yeah.
trying to find a
figure
job.
out, like, your job
You never know
situation.
what, like, the time frame of, like, when you're going to find the
Yeah.
job
Right.
out of college.
Like, those are things, like, you can really stress out about. And, like, I never stressed about stuff like that. Like, big things, I rarely stress about big things. Like, I'm just like, oh, whenever that happens, or, you know, it'll work out. Like, that's how I always operate. Like, it'll work out and that's fine. But it's just, like, little details of things, like, that I'll get hung up on. And sometimes, like, those details don't matter.
Yeah.
But to me, they matter. And so I'm like, like, someone's gonna, like, see that, or someone's gonna whatever, and, like, no one's ever gonna even consider that.
Right. Yeah.
But I stress about stuff like that.
Yeah. No,
So,
I
don't
totally
know.
get that. I get that for sure.
Yeah.
So what then do you say to somebody who's maybe right now in, like, a really stressful time or season, or they got a big decision to make or whatever? Because it's not as easy as just saying, oh, just don't worry about it. Because that's kind of flippant, and it doesn't really connect with them. So I don't know. Take your own advice.
Yeah, I know. I think it's, like, two parts. Like, so for me, it's one, I literally just give it to God. And I'm like, I can't, you got to have it because I can't. And so it's just me handing that control over of it, like, in my mind. I'm like, okay, I've had control over this. Like, it's yours. But for me, it's just giving it to him, praying about it, having a time where I really sit and think about it in a realistic way. And I'm like, all right, God, like, I can't. I don't know how or whatever it is, and just passing that off. And then two, like, surrounding myself with people that I know, like, I can come and talk to you about something, like someone I can bounce ideas off of, or someone I know who's going to, like, speak into my life in a positive way that can help me with that situation. Like, for me, that's always important for me, because I like to hear other people's perspectives. But I also know who to go to when I know I need help with something, or need a different opinion about it, or just some advice. Like, I know, like, there are people I can go to about, like, certain topics or whatever. Like, I have, like, my people, and I know the people, like, I wouldn't go to because I know they wouldn't give me advice that is centered around God. And so, like, all of that together is kind of how I handle that.
Yeah.
And that would literally be my advice. Like, give it to God.
Yeah.
Talk to God about it.
That's
Find
good.
people that can help you, that will point you back to God in a situation where you are stressed.
I married a list maker, and so I have learned a little bit of her ways. Yeah. And so that's something that I found is really helpful, because if I think about my week ahead and all that needs to happen this week, it's like a tidal wave.
Yeah.
But if I really just break it down, okay, on Monday, I'm just going to focus on, these 4 things. On Tuesday, it's these 3 things, whatever. And I really break it down, and I say, okay, I need to do this and this. At least to me, it feels more like manageable. Okay, I can, it's not such a tidal wave. It's just like a little bit each day that, that I can tackle. So I would say, do you guys like on your phone, do you have like a list of reminders or whatever?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I've gotten to use that a lot more.
Oh, yeah. I keep track of everything, either in a spreadsheet or in my notes on my phone.
Yeah.
Everything.
Here's what I don't like about the iPhone reminder. Like, when you complete something and you touch on it, then it disappears.
Yeah.
Instead,
I like seeing
had
it.
an app that it would just like cross it off, but it would stay there. Like, I like to see things crossed
see the
off.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I've gone through like a litany of all the different like task apps, and I think I've tried them all. But
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like task apps or like things that will, I don't know, like I like to literally just write it down and like cross stuff out
Yeah.
myself. So like I'll do that in the
Right.
notes,
On a
like
piece of paper.
Yeah, or on a
Right.
piece of paper,
Yeah.
like something like that.
There's
Because, especially at
something-
work,
yeah.
I'll like cross things
Yeah.
off, or I'll put it on each thing on a sticky note and be like, throwing this
Nice,
one away,
nice.
throwing this one
I
away.
think there's something to like the tactile nature
Yeah,
of that. Like you feel it, you know. So
Yeah, exactly.
anyway.
It helps soothe me.
No, good.
So, yeah. Well, good. Thanks, Jackie, for all of that
Yeah.
wonderful advice.
Words of wisdom.
I know, yeah, I need that. So, thanks, Jackie. We appreciate you. So we're going to move on to our main topic today, our meat and potatoes of what we're going to be talking about, which we are titling Culture Clash, and I will explain what that is. So we live in a world where we have a lot of different subsets of cultures within our big culture of people. And how do we live in a world, and how do we function in a world where people are continuously clashing with each other in these different subsets? So I'm going to throw this to you first, because you have been teaching a class recently that is basically this.
Yeah.
So what have you been seeing in your research? What are some different cultures that you are noticing and have seen in research? And let's start there.
Well, the overarching principles, I guess, that I teach my students is there's a bridge between me and anybody that I want to interact with on any topic, on any level. And there are certain ingredients that need to go into that bridge. The ingredients are things like time. I mean, you could straight up a conversation with a stranger at Starbucks, but I don't know how redemptive it's going to be. So it takes time, it takes truth, it takes patience, it takes trust. All of these things really build a bridge to them. And then when you are interacting with somebody, especially someone who has a different opinion about something, I teach them an acronym. The acronym is RIP. You have to be relational, meaning you're building everything in that conversation on your relationship with them. Be intelligent, like educate yourself on, you know, whatever it is that the topic is. I was reading a really good article on gun control yesterday because of the, you know, recent shooting. This is something that's on everybody's mind. So be intelligent when you're talking, and then be personal. That's the P. Don't look at somebody as like, I gotta win a point, or I have to conquer that mountain, or that's like a project that I need to, you know, I need to win them over, or something like that. That's a person that Jesus died for. So you have to honor them and give them, you know, integrity and respect, and, you know, all of those things. So those are some of the, just kind of like in a blanket way of saying, those are some of the things that I tell students, because there's so many. Tomorrow there's probably going to be another hot topic, you know. So it doesn't really matter what the flavor of the day is. What are the things that you need to, like the principal ingredients that you need to keep in mind as you talk with people?
That's so good, because I feel like that is like the best, like little, like harmonious little cluster of like things. Like, because I feel like if you come into a conversation, but you're only coming at it from that intelligence piece, and you're like, I know all about this, but you don't know the person. Like, you don't know how they're going to receive that. You don't know how they're going to take that, internalize it, all of those things. And then same thing if you're coming at a situation and you don't know anything about it, but you have a relationship with that person and you're trying to have that conversation, like, they're just going to write everything you say off, because you don't know what you're talking about, and they're going to see that. That's such a good little, I love that. That's good.
Good.
That's smart.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
That's good.
I registered on the smart scale.
Yeah, that's good. I enjoyed that. I think for me, like, some of the things like that I've been seeing, especially like in social media and like amongst people like around my age, like people I've graduated from high school with, maybe even college, like a lot of the conversations have been around like, well, this person's this and I don't understand that, so that's just wrong, or that's whatever. And then even in that like whole gun control realm, like I have a lot of people who are like for gun control and who are just so totally opposed to it. and there's just this like, I mean, complete rub
Right.
when it comes to conversations. And so and Catherine and I all the time, we always go, why do people think it's appropriate to have a conversation like in the comment section, like on
Oh
Facebook?
my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
it's a
totally.
pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is that appropriate? Like, it's not. Like, it's not
Because
appropriate.
it never, I've never seen it where it ends well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's always somebody just ignoring somebody, or like
Yeah.
that person just keeps going,
Yeah.
comment after comment. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not responding to you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's entertainment for me, but
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, it's just exhausting. And then it just creates more of this discord between these two groups of people. And I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So just even keeping that in mind, like that relationship piece, and coming at it in a personal way and coming at it with intelligence, like all of that, like, is so good. And like, you can apply that anywhere. Like, you can apply
Right.
that on Facebook, because like, if I know, like, if you put out something, like, I know I could comment on it and you would understand
Yeah.
who I am,
Yeah.
my like heart behind it or whatever. But if it's like somebody that I have no idea, like, they're not gonna know that.
Yeah.
And that's why people always get into these little like fights and tips and stuff
Yeah.
on social media. And like, I just don't understand like why that is. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
understand why that's even a thing.
Yeah.
don't
Can
know.
I ask you a question? Has this ever happened to you? Okay, so I posted something on Twitter, maybe about a month ago, and someone commented, and I don't know this person personally. I think maybe he follows me, I follow him, I don't know, that kind of thing. And I forget exactly what it was, but he was in some way offended by it. Like, he thought I was off base, or maybe he kind of knew what I was trying to say, but he was just saying, you're not coming across the way I think you want to. Rather than try and like stand my ground and defend that, I'll just delete it. I'll just
Yeah.
take it off. It doesn't, it's not that important to me. I'm like, oh, well, if I mess this guy up and he's upset or whatever, like, I don't really care. I mean, I'll sleep tonight just fine
Right.
either way,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to take it off. Like, what's your response? Like, when you say something or do something or post something and somebody has like an adverse effect, or what's the word? Like, response to it?
Yeah,
What do you do? Do you like try and explain yourself better? Do you like, oh, forget it?
I honestly am a big fan of like ignoring and not responding to things.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, like, because I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Like, especially if I don't know you, or if we don't
Yeah.
have like a close relationship where like, I posted something on my story one day. I don't even remember what it was now. But it was something involving work. And I was talking about, I don't know, like, I was helping with kindergarten registration, and I posted this this boomerang of like me and one of my co-counselors, like,
Yeah.
in front of the photo booth that they had for kindergartners. And I said, like, the only reason why I counsel at a school is for like the photo booth. It was like something stupid, like something so dumb, like,
Yeah.
so irrelevant, had
Yeah.
nothing to do with this person at all. And they like messaged me, and it was somebody from, I don't remember if it was high school or college, but somebody that hadn't spoken to them in like
Yeah.
hot minute.
Oh, yeah.
They messaged me and they were like, well, that's like it was basically, they said like, well, that's like, you're a counselor, like, why would you
Yeah.
be so insensitive
Yeah.
to like diminish like what counselors do? Like, I was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
I'm very aware, like, what a counselor does.
I'm pretty
like,
sure I know.
I have a master's in counseling.
right,
I am a
so-
counselor. Like, I know. I'm not diminishing anything. Like,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Right.
Like,
Good
I'm in
job.
front of a photo booth
Right.
for kindergarten registration. I don't have a kid in kindergarten.
Right.
Like, I have nothing to do with this event. I just wanted to take a picture. Like, that is it. It was cute. I
The
wanted
photo
to
booth
be in
was
the
there.
photo booth.
I
Yeah.
wanted to use it.
Exactly. I walked by and I said, "Oh shoot, photo booth." Like, that was it. Like, there was no like deep thought behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And like they said, and I was like, I'm not even responding to this
Yeah.
because like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Like, I take my job very seriously.
Yeah.
Like, very seriously. I understand what it means to counsel somebody and like the weight that holds. Like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
diminishing it and all that stuff. And so I just ignore stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even respond because there was no benefit in me getting in a back and forth about that because it was so irrelevant. Like,
Yeah.
so irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I don't even post anything. But
Just play it safe.
no, I really
Disengage.
do. Like, I don't think I've ever had anybody like like that happened. Well, that was a save to me. I would assume.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's so harmless.
But-
and, like,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
they can fight
Yeah.
about.
Because like I don't even have a Twitter because I feel like that's where like it starts and then it like trickled over to like Facebook now. But like I don't post on Facebook. It's me sharing young adult stuff. So if somebody really has
Yeah.
a problem, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, do you want to learn about Jesus? You can
Right,
come.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Come on over.
But
Oh,
no, yeah.
speaking of that, I get wrong number texts like
Oh, yeah.
nobody's business.
You are the
And I
king
have
of
found
this.
you bring Jesus up, and that it's over.
Right.
Like they don't want to
said,
talk
"Oh,
to you
just
anymore.
kidding."
I mean that's sad, but like
Yeah.
just a little life hack there. If somebody's bothering you, and just bring up Jesus. They're
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
that's what happens
That's
to
so
me.
funny. I don't understand how you get so many wrong.
I
It's
know,
wild.
right? It's
It is
crazy.
actually
It's crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I am in the realm of if it doesn't require a response, I don't need to then give myself of a response.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just don't care. So, like, I just will not respond,
Yeah.
and I'll just leave it be.
That's
And-
what I should. That's probably what I should have done. But I
Sometimes
think
I
I think
feel
like
like-
Catherine, I'm kind of like a people pleasing person. Like I don't want this.
Yeah.
I don't want this perfect stranger upset with me. So
Yeah.
I'll just.
Sometimes
delete
I
it.
just delete the comment.
Yeah.
I don't even delete my post.
Oh. Okay. Well,
That
that's
happened
another
on
way
our
to
TikTok.
go.
Okay, so we have
Aggressive.
we have a TikTok page for young adults, and it was what song? I don't remember what song it was. I posted a clip of like one of our services, and somebody was like, "Well, Jesus doesn't heal everybody," and like was like mean, and I was just like, delete. I was like, I don't really like dealing with it, because I'm like, I don't know where, like, what, there's no, because I was like, it's not gonna end up well for nobody,
Right,
so I
right.
was like, I just
Yeah.
deleted it.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say Christians cannot delete other people's comments.
Yeah, I
So
was
I
like,
think you're in the clear.
Is it me taking
Yeah.
the high road or like the? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good question,
Right.
Catherine.
If it
Exactly.
keeps my peace.
That's what I'm saying. I'm calm. The person's calm because I didn't respond to them in a snarky
Yeah,
way. So
yeah.
it's like
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're angrier because you didn't respond.
maybe.
They're like,
Maybe.
oh, I wanted to fight.
I don't know.
Well, you didn't respond either,
Maybe.
so we're all in the wrong if that's the case.
Listen, I'm not gonna respond. So. But that's just me. I'm awful at responding to things as well. So like that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I don't know. I try to come at every single situation in a first in love.
Yeah.
Because I do recognize that there are people who are different than me, people who don't have a relationship with Jesus,
Yeah.
people who have different backgrounds and different life stories than I do, and so I never want to be a person who is going to unintentionally rub them the wrong way,
Yeah.
and then also have the label of somebody who loves Jesus on them,
Yeah.
being the one who's rubbing them
Right.
the wrong way.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Like, it really is hard because I feel like this world nowadays has kind of taught us to be the aggressor and to like be the one who is going to stand up and all those things. Like, we have Karens. Like,
Yeah.
like that is the mentality now.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah.
have people who are coined as Karens and all of these things. Like,
Karens and Kevins.
yeah, Karens and Kevins. Like, we have people who are coined as Karens
I thought it was
and Kevins.
Craig. I thought Craig was the equivalent of the Karen. No?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean,
Craig kind of
Kevin?
does sound like. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it. I see both.
I feel bad because I know a Kevin and I know a Craig and I
Right.
know a Karen, so I feel.
Yeah. I
feel
know
bad.
I know some great
Yeah.
Karens, Craigs, and Kevins.
There are some good people out there.
So,
we
yeah.
apologize to all the Karens.
Yeah, I'm sorry that your name has been
Right.
slandered.
I know. Oops.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just try to not be another
Yeah.
layer
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that rub
Yeah.
because I feel like that's just what sets us off on the wrong path.
Yeah, it's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our challenge to you guys is to not be the rub. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. I said it and then I didn't like it.
Don't.
Don't.
Something. You know.
Don't, you,
They
you know what I'm
you
trying
know.
to say. Don't be the discord.
You know what we're saying.
Yeah. Don't be the itching cream in somebody's eye.
No, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
No,
This is why cute.
Catherine, you're fired from like analogies or whatever that's called.
Listen, yeah, it's fine. All right, I give up. Just don't
All right.
do it. Don't do it. That is the real thing. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Gosh.
All right, Catherine. It is your
Are you
time.
ready for our unpopular opinions?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's
Alrighty.
round it out.
Let's see. Okay.
Give us a good one.
This one says, Sprinkles are gross, and ice cream should be served plain.
See, okay, I got a real problem with that. I don't think I could be your friend anymore.
Do you like sprinkles?
Well,
Or-
first of all,
I know, 'cause
I'm
there's-
from South Jersey, so they were Jimmy's. They're not sprinkles.
Yeah.
My wife and I have had this conversation. Now we brought our kids up to call them sprinkles,
Sprinkles.
like normal human
Yeah.
beings.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad you're aware.
from
Yeah,
the
good
shore,
job.
so
Yeah.
so
Self-awareness.
they're Jimmy's. But okay, if it's like the soft serve kind, then yes. If it's like the scoop kind, no.
I'm a no
Interesting.
sprinkles.
That's where
in
I'm at.
I
general.
don't like sprinkles at all.
Yeah.
I don't
They-
like
Wow.
the
They just kind
crunchy.
of seem pointless to me.
Like they taste just like fake. Like I don't know what a sprinkle is. What is a sprinkle? Is it just
Maybe
sugar?
maybe it's because you've been eating sprinkles and not Jimmy's. That's probably
Oh
it.
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it is.
Next time call it Jimmy's. It'll taste better.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yep.
There's the look. There's the look.
Okay.
It was the.
Yep. I'll do that.
Okay, Jerry. No, yeah, I just think sprinkles are pointless, and
Yeah,
hurts-
they don't
hurts
add
my
any
heart a
flavor.
little
Like
bit,
if you
but-
put like Oreos added flavor. Like M&Ms.
yeah.
Like I don't
Any
like.
other topping.
I mean, I don't really like candy. I like Oreos though. I don't like M&Ms or anything. But like
This segment is making me sad.
all these questions just point to you,
Right?
Jerry. Do you think?
Yeah, I just want to go and get some Jimmy's on my soft serve right now.
All right, this is another one, and it says New York City isn't that glamorous. What are your thoughts on New York City?
Well, that's true. I
I-
mean, there's
I-
parts of it that are, but it's mostly
As a
trash.
whole.
It's disgusting.
But I
Oh.
will say it's my favorite place in the world.
See, yeah.
But it's
I
not
don't-
glamorous.
I guess glamorous is that's not the right word. I guess
Yeah.
to say like as like hyped up as it is,
Oh,
because everybody's
okay,
like
okay.
New York. I mean, a whole
Yeah.
song about it.
Yeah.
In New York.
See, yeah, I wasn't gonna sing it, so thank you.
I'm
Um,
done now. Sorry.
Yeah. Good. That's great.
Anyway, no, yeah, I feel like New York is like I like it lives up to the hype. I think it does.
I think
I love it.
anywhere in like the city of New York, and I'm talking like
That
Times
is true.
Square, like any like if
I think
we
you said
go
New
like
York
in the
City.
suburbs of New York,
Yeah, New
it
York
just
City,
smells
city.
in the city,
Oh,
and like
that
that's
is true.
disgusting to me.
I think
True.
when most people say New York City, they're probably referring to Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like, no one's referring to, like, I don't know, Queens, maybe Brooklyn, not Staten Island.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I actually do
Bronx.
like Staten Island.
I was like, I love a good Staten Island.
I love Staten Island.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
do.
I
It's
mean,
a
time.
I love all five
That's
boroughs.
true.
I love
we
all
have
of them. But most people
uncles.
think of
Yeah.
like downtown
Yeah. Our uncles live all
Manhattan,
around New York
Broadway,
Yeah.
Times Square, yeah, all
Anyway,
that stuff.
Broadway.
Those are my two.
So,
unpopular opinions.
the unpopular opinion was that New York City is not glamorous.
yeah.
That's not okay. Well,
I
I,
didn't
I
feel
would
like that
agree
was
with
that
that. It's,
unpopular.
yeah, I just wouldn't use the adjective glamorous.
Yeah, I think glamorous threw me off.
I think it's
Yeah, that's
gritty.
true.
Yeah.
It's great.
Listen, I would live in
That's
New
what I
York.
A little grimy.
Chicago is the best.
I will say to our audience, I have found what I would consider a decent bagel, which has taken forever.
Brooklyn
'cause
bagels?
Virginia don't know how to make bagels. Brooklyn bagels? Where's that? Because that's not what I was
They
going to say.
originated.
The what?
I'm pretty sure in Brooklyn, but now they're like all in Florida.
Oh,
And, like,
I'm
everywhere.
talking about here. Like,
Oh.
you can't get a bagel here in Chesterfield, Virginia.
Oh,
You
yeah,
cannot get a
no.
good bagel. Okay, so, yeah. Europa, and they're not a sponsor. Europa, I think it's called.
Unless you
It's
want to.
Over by, right.
Right.
Well, let's talk Europa.
We have bagels next.
They have really good bagels. So I moved here from New York, right outside New York City, and in our town we had this place called Hot Bagels, the best, just so good. New
I
York
want a
bagels, but they
bagel.
don't
Love
make
a good bagel.
Nobody knows how to make a bagel here.
Where is Europa?
Okay, so if you go on Hull Street and you go out to, you know where Tractor Supply is, and it's across from Walmart out there. There's a Dollar Tree. It's a little plaza, all right. Well, it's a little hole-in-the-wall deli kind of thing, Europa. But anyway, good
Tractor
good
Supply.
bagels. Yeah,
I know where the Tractor Supply is.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Do
don't.
you actually?
No, you
No.
don't.
Oh,
No,
I
you
was
don't
like,
know.
that's an awful
I can
landmark
tell.
for me.
I can tell by your sass that you don't know where Tractor Supply
Never been
is.
there.
No.
Don't think I ever will.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Does
good
Tractor
bagels.
Supply sell tractor supplies?
I would suspect that they do. Now, I'm not a Tractor Supply's aficionado, but I would think that they sell farm implements,
That's
tractor
like
supplies.
in Illinois, they have Farm and Fleet.
Okay.
And a lot of people buy
Alright.
Carhartt stuff there.
Okay.
So it has like
Okay.
clothes, but like,
All right.
all the stuff.
I don't know anything about that. Okay.
Interesting.
Just dropping my Midwest knowledge.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks,
You're welcome.
Illinois.
Well, there we go. Well, guys, we have done it.
We
once
did?
again.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We've done it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Episode 1 in the bag.
Episode 1 is in the
Oh,
bag.
no.
Episode 1 is in the bag. We hope that this was somewhat entertaining. If not, you are perfectly okay to throw us your virtual
I mean,
tomatoes.
now you have
Yeah.
we have a bagel place that we can go to.
That's right.
So.
Let's bring bagels
Right.
next time.
Exactly. At least we gave you guys
Or they
a
can
bagel
sponsor
place.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave you guys a good bagel place.
That's right. Shout out to Europa. Go get a bagel.
And yeah, so
Tell me if I'm wrong.
there we go. Yeah, let us know in the comments if he's wrong. Everybody, that's your challenge for the week. Go to Europa. Also, don't sweat the small stuff.
That's
That's
true.
also the challenge.
And next time we're going to be on YouTube. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hey, shout out to Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie.
Our production team
I
and
won't
our,
clap.
and our and our stand-in camera operator Macy over there. Thank you.
Macy,
Thanks for helping.
this is my golf clapping.
Yay. Good
Just
job.
for you.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you guys. And we appreciate everybody who is watching currently. Anyways.
Or
we
in the
love you.
future.
Or in the future. Yeah. If you're watching in the future, hey.
Mm-hmm.
All
How'd you
right.
get there?
All right.
Gracious. We love you guys, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. This is an every other week web show that we'll be
Days up.
doing. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks, which is the date of
June 12th.
June
Yep.
12th.
Right after Saturday, June 11th, we have a young adult event. Grad Sunday is this coming Sunday.
June
Mm-hmm.
5th.
Laser tag is Saturday.
Yep,
Sign up
June
for laser
4th.
tag, and if you want to be in a choir, we need a little hype
But
choir
Hype
for
choir.
Sunday.
Yeah. I was
But like,
I
you don't even
don't
have
like
to.
the word
I know
choir.
you don't even have to sing. We just need people on stage to.
We need a
Literally
mob,
just to
right?
clap. Yeah. A
Basically.
good
Yeah,
mob.
like
It's
you
a
know, like a
hype mob.
flash
A hype
mob.
mob.
Yeah.
Just to clap,
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah, if you
literally
can
be
clap.
free.
Right.
Come on stage.
Even
Yeah.
if you can't clap.
Come on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some cool things going on that Sunday, so we would love for you guys to be part of that.
What
Yeah.
else we got? I think that was it. All the announcements.
That was it. All the
Seniors,
church
congrats.
announcements.
Yep.
We love
Congrats,
our
grads.
seniors.
We out.
We out. Episode 1. Done, son.